Hello children, good morning. Today we will discuss about diversity in the living worlds, and for the student of class 9th, lesson 3. Children, today we will discuss about taxonomy, Carolus Linnaeus, plant kingdom and animal kingdom. At first, we will discuss about the name of the lesson, diversity in the living worlds. Diversity is very important to know about different types of living organism which are present in the world. At first, how helps diversity कैसे हमारी मदद करता है? Diversity helps for knowing the different types of animals, such as a specific diseases carries from a specific organism. It means if we know about the diversity, then we also concluded about the different types of diseases which disease carry from the which animals, which organism. Diversity provide the different types of shape, size and their habitats for living in the environment. So that branch of biology in which we study about diversity of the living worlds is known as the taxonomy. And the father of taxonomy is Carolus Linnaeus. Who is Carolus Linnaeus? The father of taxonomy are called Carolus Linnaeus. In this chapter, we will discuss about plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Children, at first, सबसे पहले हम ये यहाँ जानेंगे इस बात को कि किंगडम से पहले भी कुछ संघ हैं, सच एज ऑर्गेनिज्म, किंगडम, फाइलम, सब फाइलम, क्लासेस, जीन्स and species. But in this chapter we will discuss about plant kingdom and animal kingdom. जैसे जैसे साइंटिस्टों को ज़रूरत पड़ी वो अलग अलग संघों का फॉर्मेशन करते गए. But in your chapter only we will discuss about plant kingdom and animal kingdom. At first, we will discuss about plant kingdom. Plant kingdoms are classified into two groups. Plant kingdom in which we study about diversity of different types of plants. किस तरह के प्लांट को किस ग्रुप में रखा गया है, इस बात को, इस टॉपिक को हम किस में पढ़ते हैं? प्लांट किंगडम में पढ़ते हैं. Plant kingdoms are classified into two groups. First, cryptogams. Second, phanerogams. Cryptogams and phanerogams. Now, we will discuss about cryptogams. Cryptogams are seedless plant. Seedless plant. cryptogams plant, the kingdom of the cryptogams plant are called seedless plant, and it is also called lower plant. Cryptogams plants are called seedless plant and lower plant. They have the differentiation. It means they are not differentiation to the stem, leaves and root. Which part of the plant? Cryptogams part of the plant. It means also we see that क्रिप्टोगेम्स को सीडलेस प्लांट कहे जाते हैं, क्रिप्टोगेम्स लोअर प्लांट होते हैं, और इनमें जो डिफ्रेंशिएशन जो होते हैं जो बॉडी पार्ट का, वो डिफ्रेंशिएशन उनका बॉडी का नहीं होता है. इट मीन्स उनका स्टीम, रूट्स और लीव्स में इनका बॉडी पार्ट डिफ्रेंशिएशन नहीं होता है. विच पार्ट? इन विच पार्ट? क्रिप्टोगेम्स पार्ट. एंड phanerogames are called seed plant. Phanerogames are called seed plants, and they are also called higher plant. They are also called higher plants. Now we will discuss about the types of cryptogams and phanerogames. At first, we will discuss about the types of cryptogams, which are called at first Thallophyta, next Bryophyta, and third Pteridophyta. At first, we will know about Thallophyta. Thallo. What do you mean by thallo? It means their body parts are differentiation into stem, roots and leaves. Thallophytes. Which body parts are differentiation in the stem, root and leaves. This type of plants are called thallophytes, and that part of the differentiation part of the plants are called thallus. And इसी थैलस के कारण इसका नाम क्या पड़ा है? थैलोफाइट्स पड़ा है. और इस तरह के प्लांट को थैलोफाइट्स कहा गया है क्योंकि इनका बॉडी पार्ट जो होता है, इनके बॉडी का पार्ट जो डिफरेंशिएशन होते हैं स्टीम, रूट्स और लीव्स में, और उसी डिफरेंशिएशन पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी पार्ट ऑफ द प्लांट को हम थैलस के नाम से जानते हैं. नाउ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ थैलोफाइटा एल्गी, फंगी एंड आल्सो लाइकेन. Algae, fungi and lichen. They are called thallophytes. Why? Because they are including in this group, so they are called thallophytes. Children, at first we will know about algae. What is algae? There are many types of algae, such as red algae, blue algae and green algae, जिसको हम शैवाल भी कहते हैं. So algae found in the different places, and they are making many substances. They are used for making many substances. One word, agar. Agar are used for algae, used for making agar. एल्गी का यूज़ हम एगर को बनाने के लिए करते हैं. तो सबसे पहले we'll discuss about agar. What is agar? Agar is a substance which is used for feeding to the bacteria. यानी एगर एक ऐसा सबस्टांस है जो न्यूरिश करता है, न्यूरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड कराता है किसको? जो लैब में बैक्टीरियाज होते हैं, लैब में उस लैबी बैक्टीरिया को न्यूरिशमेंट देता है। कौन? एगर। आप इसको गूगल पे सर्च करके इसका फिगर देख सकते हैं कैसा होता है एगर। एंड यही नहीं बल्कि द यूज ऑफ एगर इज दैट फॉर मेकिंग जेलीज एंड जैम। जेलीज में भी, जो जेली आप खाते हो, जेलीज और जैम में भी इसका यूज होता है एगर का, बिकॉज इसका टेस्ट कैसा होता है? स्वीट होता है। सो एगर आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग जेलीज एंड जैम। ओके, नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट फंगी। You know fungi, what is fungi? Fungi are called saprophytes. Saprophytes because that animal which has the capacity to obtaining nourishment from the dead and decaying matter, this type of animals are called saprophytes. Okay, lichen is the indicator. Lichen is the indicator which indicate the amount of acid and base. And you know, you hear the name of litmus. Litmus obtained from lichen. Okay, next we will discuss about bryophyta. Bryophyta are also called the cryptogams, and bryophyta is that animal which has the capacity to do, they are capable for photosynthesis. ये फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए केपेबल होते हैं। दे आर टेरेस्ट्रियल प्लांट एंड दे आर केपेबल ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस। टेरिडोफाइटा, दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड क्रिप्टोगेम्स एंड प्लांट किंगडम, एंड ऑल ferns are including in this group. Now we will discuss about phanerogams, and phanerogams are called seed plant, and this is also called higher plant. They are classified into two forms, gymnosperm and angiosperms. Gymnosperms, that plants which seeds are syn-necked. This type of plants are known as the gymnosperms, and that seed which are not seen by necked but it is covered by the fruit, so this type of seeds are known as the angiosperms. The example of gymnosperms: pines, firs, kedars and redwoods. And the example of angiosperm: palms, bamboo, rice, grasses and sugarcane. Now we will discuss about animal kingdom. Children, we have completed plant kingdom. Now we will discuss about animal kingdom. It means that kingdom in which we study about different types of diversity of animals in this kingdom. Animal kingdom are mainly classified into Protozoa, Porifera, Polyhelminths, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda and Helichordata. Helichordata are further classified into 5 groups: species, amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalias. Now we will discuss about one by one. At first we will discuss about Protozoa. What is Protozoa? Protozoa is unicellular and eukaryotic animals. Which types of animal? unicellular and eukaryotic animals, they have the capacity to get their food from using the pseudopodia method. And also we say that protozoa reproduce asexually, but two methods. It means प्रोटोजोआ का रिप्रोडक्शन होता है वो असेक्सुअली होता है, ये बात ठीक है, बट इट इज़ वेरी ट्रू द asexual, but also they are further classified into two forms, binary and multiple fission. You will next asexually, binary and multiple fission. आप इसको नेक्स्ट क्लास में पढ़ोगे इसको, लेकिन सम कुछ जब यहाँ पे इसको भी मैं बताना चाहूँगी असेक्सुअली, बाइनरी एंड मल्टीपल फिजन को. Protozoa reproduce through the asexually reproduction classified into binary and multiple fission. Asexual reproduction that reproduction in which a single organism are included in this group, not male and female, only one. And binary and multiple, when an organism divides into one parts, it means amoeba. If amoeba, after getting their nutrition, if they divide into two forms, then we say that this is called binary fission. Bi. What is the meaning of bi? Bi means two. The bi means two. If any organism divides into two forms, then this fission is known as the binary fission. And if amoeba, if any organism divides into many forms, more than two, then this fission is known as the multiple fission. Okay. Next, in this group, amoeba, paramecium are including. The example of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium. Next, porifera. Porifera means hole. Porifera का मतलब ही होता है hole. It means उनकी body पे एक hole होते हैं. Porifera के body पे एक hole होता है. And porifera support attached to the solid substance. It means they attached to the solid substance. पोरीफोरा एक सॉलिड सब्सटेंस से अटैच होते हैं एंड दे हैव टू कैनल. You see here a canal-like structure by which the minerals and water are transported through this canal. And this type of animals, in the example of Porifera, Spongilla, Cycon, Eucalyptula are the example of Porifera. Platyhelminths is the bilateral symmetrical. Bilateral मतलब कि ये दो भागों में यदि कोई जैसे कि सर्कल है, सर्कल को यदि दो बीच में से दो एक लाइन खींचा जाए तो उसको दो बराबर इक्वल भाग में डिवाइड करता है. दिस इज नोन एज द bilaterally symmetrical. So this type of animals are bilaterally symmetrical and they are also called triploblastic. What do you mean by triploblastic? Tree मतलब three. There are three layers on their body. Platyhelminths, it means platyhelminths triploblastic, it means on their body part there are three layers are found, so they are called triploblastic. And also we say that they are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, this type of the example of platyhelminths is planaria and tapeworm. You know about tapeworm? Tapeworms, if one part of their body is fall into any places, then they complete their टोटल बॉडी पार्ट सरफेस। इट मीन्स कि यदि इसका एक पार्ट कहीं टूट के गिर जाए तो फिर से टेपवर्म, एक नया टेपवर्म अपना पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन को कंप्लीट कर लेता है। ये किस में होते हैं? प्लेटीहेल्मिन्थ्स में होते हैं। नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट नेमाटोडा। नेमाटोडा, व्हाट इज नेमाटोडा? Nematoda are also called triploblastic, and I have discussed about the triploblastic, and they are parasitic. Now we will discuss about parasitic. What is parasitic? Parasitic and heterotrophic both are similar. Parasitic, parasitic, para means other. हम लोग कहते हैं ना कि पराया, तो पारा मीन्स अदर। वैसे एनिमल जो दूसरे पे अपने भोजन के, दूसरे एनिमल पे अपने भोजन के लिए, फूड के लिए डिपेंड्स होते हैं, दिस टाइप ऑफ एनिमल्स इज नोन एज द parasitic animals. And nematoda, triploblastic, parasitic, and this the example of nematoda are Ascaris, Annelida, Wucheria, and Annelida. The group of Annelida of these animals, their animal kingdom, and earthworms, leech, and sea mouse are included in this group. And Annelida animals has some character that they respirate through their skin, and they live on their habitat. ये अपने अपनी हैबिटेट के अकॉर्डिंग रहते हैं। उनके बॉडी पे जो, उनके स्किन पे जो उनके बॉडी पे जो छिद्र होते हैं, यानी जो स्किन है, अपने स्किन से रिस्पायरेशन करते हैं। एंड देयर बॉडी आर आल्सो बायोलैट्रिकल सिमेट्रिकल, एंड देयर आर 3 लेयर, दे आर आल्सो ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक। इट मीन्स इनकी बॉडी के सरफेस पर भी 3 लेयर पाए जाते हैं। एंड नाउ वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट आर्थ्रोपोडा। यू see scorpion, spider, and butterfly. In this, they are included in this group. It means arthropoda group में वो आते हैं। कौन? स्कॉर्पियन, स्पाइडर और बटरफ्लाई। हाउस फ्लाई also. In this group, their body are bilaterally symmetrical. आप देखे होंगे उनके बॉडी का पार्ट कैसा होता है, बायोलैट्रिकल सिमेट्रिकल होता है। और साथ ही साथ इसमें आर्थ्रोपोडा ग्रुप के एनिमल्स का जो पार्ट होते हैं वो देयर लेग आर ज्वाइंटेड टू ईच अदर। उनका पैर अलग अलग नहीं होता है, ज्वाइंट होते हैं। स्कॉर्पियन का पैर देखिए हो आप कभी? नहीं देखे हो। स्पाइडर, बट उनका ज्वाइंट होते हैं बॉडी पार्ट। ओके, तो आर्थ्रोपोडा ग्रुप के एनिमल्स बायोलैट्री सिमेट्रिकल होते हैं, और उनका पैर यानी कि दे हैव ज्वाइंटेड लेग, एंड आल्सो दे हैव द ओपन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम। उनके बॉडी में सर्कुलेशन के लिए कोई स्पेशल कंडक्टिव टिश्यू नहीं होते हैं जिसके थ्रू वो कंडक्ट करे वाटर, मिनरल्स या ब्लड को। सो दे हैव ओपन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम। एंड so arthropoda group, the example of arthropoda, scorpion, spider, butterfly, housefly are included in this group. Now we will discuss about hemichordata. Hemichordata are classified into further 2 forms, but we will not discuss here. But hemichordata are marine animals who which lives in aquatic, or we can also say that they lives in seas, and their body part are bilaterally symmetrical and reproduce sexually. It means hemichordata, in the group of hemichordata there are 2, one male and one female, so they reproduce sexually, and their example are called corn and worm. Now the hemichordata are classified into mainly 5 groups, such as Pisces, amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammalia. Now we will discuss about one by one. At first we will discuss about Pisces. What is Pisces? In this group fishes are included. इस ग्रुप में किसको शामिल किया गया है? फिशेस ग्रुप को शामिल किया गया है। और you know about the fish, they have 2 chambers of the heart. फिश में कितने चेम्बर होते हैं उनके गिल्स में? 2 चेम्बर होते हैं. एंड दे हैव 2 चेम्बर्स इन एनिमल्स. They have streamlined. They have streamlined, and they have 2 chambers. They respirate through their gills. All fishes. All fishes. Only most fishes are including in this group. Amphibia. Now we will discuss about amphibia. Amphibia animals. That animals who lives land and water both. This type of animals are known as the amphibian and also amphibia, and they are obtained from the hemichordata animal kingdom. Amphibia group में they have 3 chambers. They are called 3-chambered animal. They have lungs and gills both according to their habitat, and turtle, frog, snake are included in this group. रेप्टिलिया वैसे ऑर्गेनिज्म जो रेंगते हुए चलते हैं, रेंग कर चलते हैं, सरकते हुए जो चलते हैं, तो रेप्टिलिया ग्रुप में इसमें भी 3 चैम्बर्स होते हैं. रेप्टिलिया ग्रुप में such as also we concluded this, also snake and cobra and turtle are also included in this group. Aves group, all birds are including in this group. Birds, they have 3 chambered, and also we see that they have warm blooded. Aves are warm blooded and reptilia are cold blooded. And now we will discuss about mammalia. The group of mammalia, in this group human beings are included, and mammalia have the hairy skin. On their skin they have some smooth hair. They have the mammary gland from nourish their youngs, and they respirate through their lungs, and they have 4 chambered. And also they have 4 chambered and they respirate through lungs. They have the special respiratory system and circulatory system for transporting of different types of minerals, water and nutrition. So our topic, our lesson is going to be end. Thank you.